Hi everyone, welcome to lesson 8. We are just going to get straight into it today. Let's start with our plies. Arms 5, 6, open 7, 8. And demi and straight. And demi and straight. And demi, grande, demi, straighten. Same thing in second position. Demi and straight. Different arms. Today, demi, grande, up to fourth. Fourth position, same thing, two demis, demi and straight, demi and straight, and demi and grande, demi and straight. Right into fifth, same thing, demi and straight, tilt the head and straighten, demi, all the way down, demi, and straighten, and then we'll get into our stretches, but we'll go back into first position to reset. We're going to stretch forward for 4 counts. 1, 2, come up 3, 4, backwards, 5, 6, 7, 8, into the bar, 3, 4, away, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we'll balance on flat today. I'm sorry about the sirens in the background, by the way. Arms down, arms to first, arms to fifth, balance, 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 and while your arm is up like this, you're not just hanging out. What you're actively doing is pushing your thighs together and rotating, and then of course you're always engaging your abs, you're expanding your back, you're lengthening your neck, looking past your elbow, and even though this is a balance on flat, which many people can do without a lot of effort, it is high effort, all right? Then we'll open, allongé, look past that index finger, down, and the exercise is over, and that's it. So we're using slightly different arms for today's plies, and we're gonna go over that very quickly. When you plie, you extend, and even though the extension is down here and not up here, you're still looking past your index finger and straighten. And it's fun for me to do this in 6th position, actually. Plie, again in front of belly button, and straighten. Plie, all the way down, tilt the head, and open. So the grand plie arms are something you're already familiar with. The only arms that is different is that first demi-plie, but the second demi-plie is a motion that you're probably used to, which is the first and open to second, and then grand. Let's get straight into it, everyone.
Remember, we're starting with arms low. 7 and 8, plie, plie, arms open, and grande. Get ready, straight to second position, arms low. Allongé, all the way down. Transition to fourth, and demi, demi, transition to fifth, follow the hand and straighten your knees, follow the hand with your eyes, look over the fingers, all the way down. Let's move on to first position to stretch. Forward, 1, 2, come up. Now stretch up to go back, up, then back. Recover to the bar. Hips squared here. Don't twist or lift your hips here. Same thing, away. Arms through first. Arms down. Then high fifth. Press your shoulders down here. Make sure your hips are squared front. Thighs are rotated and pulling up. All toes are flat and long against the ground. Tummy in. Arms open. Allongé. Down. Wow, that was a lot. Great job, everyone.
So before we go into the left side, I just want to quickly mention that I pulled my calf last week and it feels a little bit funny still. So you might notice that my demi-plies are not as deep. I can't really stretch my calf as much right now. And you'll see me kind of fidgeting a little bit because whenever I feel it being pulled, I try to make a quick adjustment to ease the pain. That's enough about me. Let's talk about the plie transitions. So if you're feeling a little bit rushed in between the transitions from first position to second position to fourth to fifth, that's usually pretty normal when you're doing this arm. There is very little transition time between positions in this combination, which means you have to anticipate pretty quickly what is going to come next. So let's pretend like I just did my 2 demis and I'm doing my Ronde in first, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I tendu immediately to second position and arms down to do demi and straight. But what tends to happen is we get comfortable doing the Ronde, and then we come up and then we hold this position just for a tiny second. And this position, the moment you come up from Ronde, you need to transition immediately. If you hold it, you're gonna be late to the next thing. So that's the key to getting from position to position, is you have to know what is coming next and you have to not hold that last pose that you just came out of. So again, if you were to do a grand plie in second position and the next thing is fourth position, the moment you come up, you have to scoot in and ronde jambe to do your 2 demis and a grand here. Anyways, let's get started with plies on the left side.
5, 6, and 7, arms down. Demi and straight, arms through first and open. Straight to second position, demi. Square off your shoulders, make sure your shoulders aren't twisted. And your tummy is still pulling up. Demi, legs straight. Demi, use your glutes to come up. Demi, all the way down, and use your glutes to come up. Through fifth. Allongé, all the way down. Press through demi-plie, then open. Let's stretch forward, forward 2, roll up, lift up to go back to the bar, and tummy is still working here. Keep your hips perfectly still as you stretch. Then balance on flat. Shoulders down and wide. Lift your arches here. You can do it. And open, allongé, down.
The next thing on our list is tendu from first position. We're gonna start with 5, 6, 7, 8, and a tendu, and flex. Stay flexed, drag it in. 2 tendus to the front, second one, and close. To the side, and flex, drag it in, point, and close, and point, and close. Same thing to the back. Tendu, flex, keep the flex, drag that in. Now 2 to the back, and tendu, and close. After front, side, back, we're gonna do 4 tendu side with arms. So front and close, front and close with arms. 6, 7, and 8. That is going to be a major coordination challenge because you're tenduing a leg and you're moving an arm. It's a lot to think about. Same thing, reversed. Starting from the back. Tendu and flex, drag it in, tendu and close, tendu and close. Same thing. To the side, tendu, close to the front, flex, drag it in, tendu, close. Same thing as we did. Tendu, close first, 4 sides, tendu, and close. Last one, and close. So let's talk about some quirks that are happening in this exercise. So the first one is the flex and drag in. So the point of this is to engage your thighs and to straighten your knee. So when you point and you flex, when people flex, for some reason, they are able to straighten their knee all the way. In the point, I always see a micro bend in a lot of beginners, but then the moment they flex, it's perfectly straight and stretched and everything is good. So I want you to think about what is happening when you're flexed and think about the length that your working leg has when it's flexed. But remember, the length that this leg has also has to translate to the supporting leg. Sure, this leg is straightened and really, really stretched, but your supporting leg should also be straightened and really, really flexed. So straighten as much as you can, drag that in using your thighs, and even though you're not flexing at this point, still keep that length when you tendu and close, long legs and close. So now let's go into the second quirk of this exercise. They are the 4 tendus to the side at the end of each set. It is going to be a coordination challenge, definitely, but let's break down the timing of how you move your arms and your legs. So 4 tendu side, tendu and close. The second tendu, you get to first position and close. Slowly move your arms to second position. This is the third one, and then the fourth one, close. At the beginning, what usually happens is that you do it too quickly and then you're done, but your legs are still trying to finish the tendus. So try your best to coordinate your arms and legs together. It is going to feel a little bit choppy and clunky, but we will work on smoothing that out later. All right, let's get started.
7 and 8, tendu front and flex, drag your foot in to first. Front, close first, front, close first. To the side, keep your elbows up. Light touch on the bar, to the back. Tummy in. And side, arms down. Side, close 2 more. Reverse to the back. Squared shoulders here. Back, don't twist your shoulders as you tendu back to the side. Flex your foot. Heels forward, and side. Really flex. Keep your legs straight and even straighter here. Imagine your legs growing to 2 inches. Really stretch. Really reach that leg. 2 more here. Last one and close.
So let's talk about some mistakes that I usually see with tendus back. So probably the biggest one is opening the ribs up. So what it looks like is this. For some reason, doing this is really comfortable when your leg is behind you, but you have to keep engaging your abs and you have to keep them pulling up. You can't just let them go and kind of sink into your hips and your back. You have to keep yourself still supported. And the second thing I want to talk about is the hips with tendus back. So I'm sure I've mentioned this before. You want squared hips with tendu front, squared hips with tendu side, but tendu back is where it gets a little funky. So I don't want to say that, oh, square hips is completely out the window when your leg is behind you, because it isn't, right? You don't want someone doing this where they're completely rotating their hips to the side. But at the same time, it is also anatomically impossible to keep your hips exactly where they are and just have your leg directly behind you. They will twist very, very slightly. Another way to think about it is that they will open very, very slightly towards whatever leg is behind you, and this is normal. Let the twist happen because it has to happen if your leg is directly behind you, but you don't want the twist to be really extreme to the point where your hips are completely open to kind of the other side of the wall. Good hip alignment is when your hips are slightly opened, but you're still engaging your abs and you're still pulling up and you're still trying your best to rotate from the working leg while the standing leg is directly behind you. Good alignment, bad alignment. Good alignment, bad alignment. So think about that as you tendu to the back on the other side.
6 and 7 and 8 to the front. Really stretch your legs. Tendu front, front, to the side, all the way straight. Keep it straight. To the side, to the side, to the back. Now don't sit on your hips here. To the back, pull your abs up and forward. Use your thighs to squeeze your legs together. Point really hard. And flex. Now push your foot into the ground as you tendu and close. Push into the ground and close. Really go through all the little stretches in your feet. And close. Great job, everyone.
For the next exercise, I will be demonstrating on my left side. It is going to be a little tricky for you all because you will have the task of having to reverse this in your head so that you can do it on the right side. But this is a good skill to start building up, being able to reverse things. So let's get straight into this exercise. We are doing a tendu from 5th position, but this is not a true tendu exercise. This is an exercise to actually help you articulate your foot through half point. So we're starting in 5th position, 5, 6, 7, 8, and full, and half, and full, and half point, full point, half point, full point, and close. To the side, half, full, half, full, half, full, and close. To the back, it's going to be a little bit tricky, so I'm going to rotate a little bit so you can see what I'm doing to the back. Same thing, tendu and half, and full, and half, and full, and half, and full, and close. So after all that, front, side, back, we're going to do pas de cheval to the ground, close 5th, change, pas de cheval, close back, pas de cheval, close front, pas de cheval, close back. So 4 to the side. And then we're reversing this whole combination. Let me do that little side angle again. Full point and half point and full and half and full and half and full and close. Side and half and full and half and full and half and full. Close. Front, same thing, and full and half, full point, half point, full point, and close. Pas de cheval, close back, pas de cheval, close front, 2 more, close, last 1, and close. And that's it. It's too bad that we're not doing jumps in this class because jumps are really where you can see if people have the control in their feet from half point to full point. But we are doing pirouettes in this series, and the half and full point control is also really important from the push-off perspective. So we've learned the preparation from 4th position. So I'm gonna try to demonstrate this in slow-mo. Not sure how well that's gonna work out, but you're in 4th position, you plie, and then it's doing half and full. And this motion that you're getting from half point to full point is extremely important for pirouettes. It might not be that important for the first pirouette around, but eventually if you want to learn how to do multiple pirouettes, that push off and that power that your foot can have by going through half and full point on the ground is really, really crucial. So that is why we are figuring out the foot articulation from half point to full point. I think that's enough talking for now. Let's get straight into the combination.
6 and 7 and 8. Tendu, half toe, full toe, half, push the full, retract and push to the side. Keep your hips stable. To the back, in, out, in, out, in, out. Now 4, pas de cheval, close front. Close back, reverse. Don't sit in your hips here. To the side, squared hips, squared shoulders. Light touch on the bar. Remember, this is just an isolation of the foot, so nothing else really should move. Close back, close front, close back, close front. Seven and 8, full toe, half toe, push. Squared hips here. To the side, half, full, half. Elbow up. Light touch on the bar. Pas de cheval, close front, close back, close front, close back. Same thing. Elbow up. Abs pulled up. Really strong standing leg. Make sure that you haven't lost any turnout so far. Almost there, you can do it. Keep going. Close back, close front, and that's it.
So now we are going to be moving on to jetés. I'll demonstrate again with my left side. 5, 6, 7, 8, and a 1, 2, 3, coupe change. That was 3 jeté front. Now we're doing 3 jeté side. Jeté, 2, 3, coupe change. Back, 2, 3, coupe, side, 2, 3, coupe. After that, we're going to do this whole thing all over again, and it is optional for you to use your arms. So the second set, and 1, 2, and 3, coupe change to the side, 2, 3, coupe change to the back, 2, 3, change, and 1, 2, 3, change. And after that, we'll just wrap and balance here for 16 counts, I believe. And then, so let's do a few coupe changes together so that we can get more comfortable. So starting in 5th position, we're going to just put that foot back and switch, and switch, and switch. Other leg, switch, 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 switch. But for now, I just want you to think about pointing your foot and switching, pointing that foot and switching. All right? Okay, let's try this out, everyone.
7 and 8, close 5th, close 5th, 3rd one, coupe back, 5th front, 5th back, 5th front, coupe back, and close. Coupe front, 1, 2, 3, coupe front, and in with the arms, coupe and front, close back, close front, change. Let's coupe wrap and balance here. Make sure both knees are pointing to the side walls so that you're keeping your turnout. And don't sit in your hips here. Make sure your standing leg's perfectly straight. And open, and that's it.
So we all know that jeté looks like this. It's to throw your leg out. But the catch component is when you sustain your leg when you throw it out. What a lot of beginners tend to do at first is throw their leg, but then forget the catch. So the foot gets thrown and then it kind of floats up a little bit and then it closes. It gets thrown, it floats, and then it closes. But you want to get used to just the throw and catch, close, throw and catch, close. Let's keep that in mind as we do the next side.
For anyone that can manage it, use your head positions. And in, and 2, and 3, change. And front, close back, close front, change. And close. And close and change. En croix pattern here. Again, with the arms. 2, 3, coupe close. Coupe close to the back. 2, 3, coupe close, last time. And balance. Arms in first position if you can. Do not fall back with your upper body. Elbows up. Thumbs in. And then whenever you're ready, open, set your foot down.
Now we are going to be moving on to our ronde jambes. So it's going to be a much longer combination, but I know we can do it. And of course, I'm going to call it out as we're doing it. So no worries if you can't remember this. 5, 6, starting in first. Fondue, extend, fondue, extend to the back. Extend, tendu back, and hold. Plie tendu, straighten, ronde jambe, and hold. Again, plie, straighten, ronde jambe back, and hold. Now we're gonna do 4 ronde jambes, front and back, and front and back, and 5, 6, and 7. Last one, close. We'll stretch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reversing this whole thing, which means we're starting with our fondues in every direction. Fondue, and straighten, fondue, and straighten, fondue, and straighten, tendu, and hold. And then we're doing that really funny thing that is new. We're plieing and tenduing back, ronde jambe, arms down, and then as you ronde jambe front, arms side. Again, 5 and 6 and 7, hold 8. 4 ronde jambes, back, and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Close, and then we'll do our reverse stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way down, 7, 8. And the music is gonna run out there. So let's talk about the new movement that is introduced in this exercise. It almost looks like a broken down ronde jambe because you're doing front, side, back, and hold, and front, side, back, and hold. And the only difference is that there's an arm component and then there is a plie component at the beginning. So let's break down what it really looks like. So coming from the front to back, when you plie, your arm goes to first position. When you straighten that standing leg and ronde jambing side, you're in this second position with the arms and the legs, and then ronde jambe back and hold. One more time, let's try that. Go through first with straight legs, and then plie front, straighten your standing leg, ronde jambe side, ronde jambe back, and let's close in fifth back. And let's reverse this movement. So this is really about coordination, all right? We're going to plie and we're reversing that arm. So this is a little bit tricky. Reversing that arm is in, again, first position. When you ronde jambe, your arm is in la bas, or this low position. And then when you ronde jambe front, your arm is back in second. Very awkward, I know. Go through first, plie, ronde jambe side, arms low, ronde jambe front, and close.
6 and 7 and 8. Fondue front, straighten both legs at the same time. Fondue, straighten both legs. Fondue, straighten back, point, and hold. Plie front, side, ronde jambe back, hold again. Plie front, ronde jambe side, all the way back, and hold. Now front and back. Circular port-de-bras all the way around. Don't move your hips too much here. Reversing this whole thing. Fondue. Use your arms to the side. Fondue. Front. Point. And hold. And hold. Back and front. Go through first. Elbows up. Last one, and close. Let's stretch. Squeeze your knees together here. You're almost done. Keep breathing. Up. Allongé, arms down. Amazing job, everyone. All right, going straight into the left side. I hope you're enjoying the music. Fondue. Coordinate the arms and open. Tendu and hold through first position, then side, then back and hold. Again, use your arms and head here. And front, ronde jambe back. Last one. Now stretch. Forward. Reset and reverse this whole thing. Fondue, back, fondue. Use the arms. Even though I'm forgetting to do them, you have to do them. Point and hold. Back, side, front, hold. Again. Point that foot. Keep the hips very quiet over here. They'll move a little bit, but you don't want them to move too much in your ronde jambes. Last one. All the way down. Roll up. Allongé the arms. Both arms down. Amazing, amazing job. I'm so glad that's done.
Moving on to frappes, now we are going to get started in fifth position, and this is probably going to be the fastest frappes we have ever done, I believe, because they are going to be in 1 count instead of our usual 2 count frappes. You'll see what I mean? 5, 6, tendu 7, flex on 8 to prepare, and frappe 2, 3, hold 4, pique up, 2, 3, flex 8, 1, 2, 3, hold 4, and 5, 6, 7, flex on 8, back, 2, 3, hold 4, up, up, pique up, and flex on qua, 2, 3, hold 4, and up, pique, pique, extra hold, and then we are going to be doing 16 counts of petit battement. If you can recall what that was the last time we did it, little beats. 1, 2 on the ankle, back, 5, 6, 7, 8 again on the ankle, back of the ankle, on, back of the ankle, on the ankle, back of the ankle, 7, 8, you should end in the back after 16 counts. Then we'll put our foot to the front. It's a little bit of a cheating closing, and then we'll have our arms down. So that was 3 frappes, much faster than probably what you're going to be used to be doing. So just be prepared for that. And then 3 piqués. All right. So the piqués are going to be a little bit tricky because I know you are going to want to use your whole entire body and leg to do the piqué. And what I mean is, so to the side, you do your 1, 2, 3. A lot of people are going to want to do this motion to do the piqués, but it's just an isolation of the leg.
Get ready to tendu side and flex to the front, 2 and 3, hold it there, up, up, piqué up, into the side for 3. Don't move the hips on the piqué, flex back. Make sure you're pointing your feet really hard, to the side, 1, 2, 3, and hold. Make sure your elbows are up, back, and petit battement, on the ankle, behind the ankle, on the ankle, behind the ankle. Keep going. Knees side, abs in, and then just set your foot down in front, and that's it. Seven and 8. Elbow up, 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 piqué, and flex to the side. Make sure your foot is very pointed. Brush the ground, brush the ground. Last 1, 2, 3, and hold. Up, up, up. On the ankle, behind the ankle. Keep going. Total of 16 counts here. Make sure your foot is still pointed and elbows are up. Almost done. And close front. That's it. Great job, everyone. We're almost done.
So now we're moving on to grand battements. We are going to be reusing a pattern that you should all be familiar with, which is the countdown pattern that we have been using for our jetés combinations. It's the 8-8 for 4, 2, 2, 1, 1. So something similar to that, but not exactly. Let's get started with 5th position. 5, 6, 7, 8, and up, close, and up, close to side, close front, side, close back to the back, close, back, and side, close back, side, close front. So that was 2 en croix, and now we are doing 1 en croix, but twice. And close, side, close, back, close, side, close again, front, and side, and back, and side. And then we'll plie, balance in 5th position. And of course, feel free to do this on your own time. Take your hand off the bar whenever you are comfortable. You don't have to follow me for this, so your own balance in your own time. And then coming down in plie.
7 and 8. Up, close, up, and close. To the side, close front. To the side, close back. Side, close back, close front. Not just 1. Side and back. Side. Again, use the arms and the head. Last grand battement. Now let's balance. Thumbs in here, legs are perfectly straight. Find your center of gravity and just pull up.
What I want to focus on is the brush off the floor without sacrificing the standing leg. There has to be a lot of force that goes into the ground and your leg just floats up. It's not about lifting your leg up, right, using your thighs. It's about pushing the ground. So the force is very circular. You push down into the ground, and because you're pushing down so hard, your leg flies up. So it's this motion to the front, to the side, and of course to the back. It's a little less so to the back. That's a little special thing that we'll talk about another time, but definitely to the side and the front. You should push very hard into the ground, because that's what is actually going to bring your legs higher, not lifting your leg and of course crunching the upper body and bending the standing leg, right? So make sure that you're brushing and your leg is super, super straight when it's out there and extremely pointed. And this standing leg is rock solid. It does not bend. It does not soften in any way. It is pulling up your kneecaps, your thigh. Everything is working very, very hard in Grand Battements. Your standing leg should be burning at the end, because it has to do so much while this leg is just throwing your weight off center, essentially. So your standing leg is working very hard to stabilize your whole entire body so that you don't get thrown around like this while your leg is flying around. All right, I hope that all makes sense. Let's get straight into it.
7, arm high. Up, close fifth. Up, close fifth. Push the ground. Push into the ground. To the back. Two to the side. Now 1 all around, twice. Last time, up. Push into the ground. Really point your foot. Plie and balance. 2 ankles become 1 here. Don't fall backwards. Lift your chin slightly. And then whenever you're comfortable, you can come down.
So now we are working on our last combination at the bar. It is a pas de bourree combination. So we have learned tombe, pas de bourree. So just take out the tombe or the fall and just do the back side forward. That's what a pas de bourree is, just back side forward. So I'll go through it pretty slowly, and if you do it while I'm saying it, it will help quite a bit. So we're gonna start with fondue back with the left leg. Your weight is on your right leg right now. 5, 6, 7, 8, and back, side, fondue, and hold. Reverse, back, side, fondue, and hold. Step on the left, step on the right, step on the left, and hold, back, side, fondue, and hold. So that was a pas de bourree, and we just did 4 of those. In the combination, we're gonna do 4 normal pas de bourrees, normal, and then we're gonna do 4 pas de bourrees, but with coupes. So coupe, coupe, fondue, and hold, and coupe, coupe front, fondue, and hold, coupe front, and fondue, hold, coupe, coupe, fondue, and hold. Now same thing, pas de bourrees, but with passe instead of coupe. So step on the back leg or the left leg and passe front, and fondue and hold. So right now, your right leg should be back and passe straight up to the side, fondue and hold, passe, fondue and hold. Step on the right leg, passe, fondue and hold. This is a really big challenge that I'm giving you, and I am giving you very little time to adapt to it. So if you are feeling overwhelmed, rewind what just happened, the whole intro or the whole explanation of this combination. Do not go on to the combination until you are comfortable following along with what I just did. All right, let's just get straight into it. I will definitely call it out.
Again, this is 4 basic pas de bourrees, 4 coupe pas de bourrees, and 4 passe pas de bourrees. Let's get started. 7 and 8. Back, side, front, hold. Back, side, fondu, and hold. Back, side, fondu. Coupe, coupe, and fondu. Fondu. One more. And we're going to take it into passe. Passe front, fondu. Passe front of the knee, fondu. Last one, and we'll end in fondu. That's it. Great job, everyone.
Anyways, let's get started with our center tendu combination. It is the exact same combination that we did in lesson 7, but now we are adding in arms and taking out the body angling aspect of it. We will add everything in next time. So for today, you're going to be just facing en face or straight onto the audience the whole entire time. 5, 6, 7, 8. And a front, close, front, close, front, close, transition the arms. 3 tendus to the side, and 6 transition the arms. Both palms are facing the ground, right? So the second arm had to do this type of transition to get here. 3 tendus back, tendu, close 5th, tendu, close 5th, last one, close 5th. Arms meet in first, arms open in second. Then we're going to do our grand plie, something that you're probably already familiar with, 7 and 8. Same thing with our left leg in front. So before I say it, try to guess which arm is going to be high for our 4th position arm. It's the reverse of whatever we were doing. So earlier we had the left arm high. This time we're going to have the right arm high. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and tendu, close, 3 tendus here, 5, 6, transition the arms, side, close back, side, close front, side, close back, transition the arms, both palms down, and close, back, close, arms to the side. You know this already, grand plie, push, close, front.
Starting with 3 tendus front. Tendu close 5th, tendu close 5th, tendu close 5th, arms to the side. Elbows up, left arm down, left arm up. Make sure you're squared here. Now grand plie, push, close front. Left leg tendus, arm transition, close back, elbows up, right arm, tendu back, last one, grand plie, knee side, push with your feet, close, that's it.
We are now going to be moving on to pirouettes. We are doing, again, the same combination as last time, but this time making it a little bit tougher by doing 1 releve, 1 full pirouette, 1 releve, 1 full pirouette. All right, so let me demonstrate. 5, 6, 7, 8, and a tendu, plie, straight up, close back, tendu, plie, full turn, close back. Again, tendu, plie, straight up, and close, tendu, plie, up, and close. 1 up, 1 turn, 1 up, 1 turn.
Starting with left foot front in 5th position, we're going to tendu back with the right leg. Plie and balance, close back. right leg tendus, plie, passe front, close back. Close back, tendu back, plie fourth.
Again, some tips that I want to remind you of is that when you tendu back, that plie has to come in. So tendu, come in and then plie fourth. Don't plie out because your preparation will be way too large. And what we talked about last week is do not worry about the swing. The arm for now is kind of a cheat. You want to use the turnout of this leg to really lead you around. So think about that. When you plie in fourth, think about spiraling your legs. And when this leg comes up, this leg is really, that knee is really what's taking you around, all right? Again, I'm gonna try my best to not talk too much today and just give you all the opportunity to do it. So let's get started.
Starting with right foot front in fifth position, we're gonna tendu with that left foot back. Tendu, small fourth, passe front. Tendu, small fourth, full turn, close back. Tendu, plie, just balance up. Close back, last time. Don't twist the shoulders, just push with your feet.